At exactly 2:14 a.m., my phone rang inside the emergency dispatch center. The screen showed an incoming 911 call, but the caller ID was blank. When I answered, I froze, because the voice on the other end was mine. Not similar, not familiar. It was my exact voice, whispering one sentence: "You shouldn't have stayed." I worked at a 911 emergency dispatcher in a small county in Oregon. Night shifts were quiet most of the time. Long hours, dim lights, coffee that tasted like regret. But the pay was good, and I needed it. The locals used to joke that our county had more trees than people. What they didn't joke about were the calls that came in after 2 a.m. Veteran dispatchers warned me, if you hear something strange, don't react, log it, move on. I didn't understand why until my third week on the job. That night was slow, too slow. No calls, no radio chatter, just the hum of the fluorescent lights and the ticking wall clock. At 2:14 a.m., the phone rang. Blank caller ID. That wasn't normal. I answered anyway. 911, what's your emergency? Silence. Then, breathing. Slow, controlled, like someone trying not to panic. Hello? I said again. That's when I heard it. My voice. Not recorded, not distorted. It sounded exactly like me. Same tone, same hesitation. You shouldn't have stayed. I laughed nervously and said, "Sir, this line is for emergencies." The voice paused, then whispered, "They told you not to answer after 2. The line went dead. I sat there, heart racing, telling myself it was a prank. Voice changers exist, people mess around. I logged it as an abandoned call, but my hands were shaking. 10 minutes later, another call came in. Same blank ID. I didn't want to answer, but protocol required it. 911, I said. This time, the voice was calmer. You're sitting at desk 3, it said. Your coffee is cold. You're wearing a blue hoodie. I looked down. Every detail was correct. I tried to speak, but my throat felt tight. How do you know that? I asked. The voice sighed, like it was disappointed. Because I'm you, or what's left. Suddenly, all the monitors around me flickered, the lights dimmed. I heard movement behind me. I spun around. The room was empty. The voice came back, quieter now. You stayed past your warning. I didn't. I slammed the phone down and stood up, ready to leave. I didn't care about the job anymore. But as I grabbed my jacket, the radio crackled to life. A dispatcher's voice came through. My voice. Unit responding to a disturbance at the emergency center. I felt sick. The voice on the radio continued. Suspect is attempting to leave. That's when I saw it. My reflection in the dark computer screen. Except, it didn't move when I did. It smiled. The phone rang again. I ran. I quit the next morning without explanation. Weeks later, I requested my call logs. Officially, those calls never existed. But one thing still haunts me. Every night at 2:14 a.m., my phone vibrates. No number, no voicemail, just one missed call. So if you ever work a night shift and the phone rings after 2 a.m., ask yourself one thing. Are you answering or replacing someone who already did?